109 allows non-serious offenders to serve their sentence in county jails rather than state prison.
And some say that could be a reason there is more crime in cities. KMIR-6's Matt Vanderveer joins us live in studio with more on the story. Matt.
Governor Brown signed the bill into law in 2011 in an effort to reduce crowding in state prisons. Since then, politicians and different agencies say crime has risen, and it may be because those who have committed non-violent, non-serious, and non-sexual crimes are serving their sentence in county jails, jails meant for short-term sentencing. So efforts are underway to try and reframe the law. AB 109, also known as Realignment, allows non-serious offenders to serve their time in county jails rather than state prisons. The bill was signed into law to address overcrowding in state prisons, but it seems now the problem of overcrowding is affecting county jails, which in turn may be spiking crime in the city.
We're now seeing crime rates starting to surge due to a variety of issues, some of which are directly driven by AB 109 realignment.
Offenders are serving a shorter sentence and being released perhaps earlier than they might be if they served their time in state prisons. And with more prisoners being released more often, the Coachella Valley Association of Governments says there isn't enough manpower to look after them once they're released.
You have to watch the prisoners, once they are released. There's a lot of strain on the county system.
And they say, simply put, there isn't enough space.
Tremendous shortage of jail space here in Riverside County. And in order to address that, we need help from the state.
So they, along with Assemblyman Manuel Perez, have 5 recommendations to AB 109 that they say will alleviate some of the crowding in county jails, as well as solve the problem at the state prison level. 1. Enough state funding to accommodate realignment, i.e. hiring more deputies and probation officers, more DAs for the long term. 2. An inmate sentenced to 3 years will serve in state prison. 3. Inmates with serious mental health issues must serve sentences in state prisons.
There are prisoners that have some mental disorders that are being released.
Number 4, the cost of using jail inmates at state fire camps must be paid for by the state. Traditionally, that's how it works.
But now the state is turning around and saying, well, counties, now that you have the prisoners, you need to pay for the use of these types of jail inmates.
And 5th, the state must prioritize funding for jail construction.
We need more funding to build jails.
No legislation has been put forth yet. These are just recommendations of the Coachella Valley Associations of Governments, along with Assemblyman Perez. They hope to craft some legislation in the very near future. Back to you, Elizabeth.